Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here, back again with another drag race video. Now in this video today, I'm going to be righting a wrong on one of the recent drag races that I did, hence the title that it says rematch. But before that, I really just want to thank each and every one of you who play Forza Horizon 3 and join my car club of Project Handbrake. I mean, it's so overwhelming to see so many people join, because when I made the video asking you guys to join the car club, we only had about 7 members, and the goal was to reach 10 by the end of this week, because I didn't know how many people would want to join this car club. But at this point in time, we have reached over 100 members, which is absolutely insane, and it's just so awesome to see all of you guys wanting to be a part of this club. And right now, I believe we are one of the fastest growing car clubs out there in Forza Horizon 3. And if you guys aren't part of a car club yet, make sure to join this one. Let's try to make it as big as we can. And I thank each and every one of you guys for being a part of this. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so now that I wanted to mention that, let's get right onto the video. Now, in the Hennessey Venom GT versus Koenigsegg Regera drag race, Starkey and myself, we did like over 20 runs, and I kept saying to myself, why is this car so slow? Why is it so slow? And I was looking at the comment section below on this video, and there were some very savage comments in the comment section below, and just looking at it, and then I was like, no, this is so heartbreaking. But to be fair, they're right. All of you guys were 100% correct. I take full responsibility for the video that I make for how I was driving. And there was one comment right here. I mean, I could see his frustration, that he was yelling at me, telling me what an imbecile I am for not driving the Hennessey Venom GT with clutch, and it's just with manual. Because to be fair, back in Forza 6 and Forza Horizon 2, playing it with manual isn't a problem. The shifts was fairly quick and it wouldn't deter much of the time. And because I actually drift quite a lot and I use a controller to play Forza Horizon 3, it's quite difficult the way I hold the controller to actually drive with clutch as well. So driving a car that actually has a 6-speed manual gearbox, putting the difficulty settings on just manual could potentially make the shift times a lot slower. Now, before I carry on, let me just slightly defend myself so that you guys can somewhat understand why the shifts were slower in the drag race video and what the difference actually is if I was to change it from manual to manual with clutch. Right, so at this point I am at the start of the runway, and my goal is to reach the speed trap at the end of this runway as fast as possible using the manual shifting. And I just want to show you guys that in the Koenigsegg Regera versus Hennessey Venom GT video that I didn't butcher any of the gearings. I'm not favoring any cars because that doesn't do anything for me. So right now you can see as I shift to second, there's already a slight delay moving to third and then fourth. So every shift that I make gearing upwards, there's already a slight delay, and that could potentially be disastrous in a 1-mile drag race. So right now I'm about to hit 250. So I reached the speed trap at 252 miles per hour, which isn't too bad. Again, it is a bit longer than 1 mile because I started from the very beginning of the runway, and as I go backwards, the same thing is happening again. Wheel spin or not, the gear shifting is still fairly slow. As you can see, I am switching from manual to manual with clutch, and I just want to show you guys how much faster it is to reach that speed trap at the end of this runway. Now, I'm not as far back as I was using just manual transmission, probably about 1 to 2 meters. Hopefully that's not going to make a difference, but as you can see already, even with the wheel spin, the initial shifts are a lot faster, and I've moved to 5th and the shifting is almost instant. And as I move to 6th now, it's already a lot faster, guys. The shifting does make a lot of difference. And let's see, 256. Oh. I'm still not used to downshifting using the clutch. Sorry about that. But as you can see, we reached the speed trap 4 miles per hour faster than we did just using the manual transmission, and that could potentially change a lot of things with the Koenigsegg Regera versus Hennessey Venom GT drag race. So I have to admit it, guys, I was completely wrong about the first drag race that we did with the Koenigsegg Regera, and I have a subscriber called Killerico who was patient enough to help me out because I can't launch the Hennessey Venom GT with clutch for absolutely crap. But after many failed attempts, this was the final perfect launch for me, and there is a little bit of wheel spin, but the wheel spin was necessary, otherwise I might have been underpowering the launch at the beginning of the drag race. So anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy this drag race, and let's see if the Hennessey Venom GT can truly beat the Koenigsegg Regera. So there we have it, guys. The Koenigsegg Regera did a time of 22.423 seconds at 250 miles per hour, even though it had a pretty bad start, which was why the car was in ghost mode, so that we would avoid any collisions in the very beginning. And the Hennessey Venom GT, I will say, did a much better time, almost a whole second better than the video that I did in the previous drag race. And hopefully this is a better representation of these two cars going head to head. So in my personal opinion, these two cars are absolutely fantastic, but the Regera does have that slight advantage, having to reach its top speed before the 1 mile finish line, hence slightly edging out the Hennessey Venom GT. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this drag race video. There'll be plenty more drag races and car builds coming up in the following week for Forza Horizon 3. So if you do enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.